to advise you about the mandatory protection order and to advise you about the charges that have been brought against you. Please listen carefully to all the information. It is important that you understand what is going on so you can make reasonable and intelligent decisions about your case. Again, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
All right. The first right that you have, Mr. Deere, is the right to remain silent, which means that you do not have to talk about the charges to anyone. You must understand anything that you say concerning this case can and may be used against you. These proceedings today are being transcribed, and anything you say today about your case can be used against you. Second, you have the right to have an attorney represent you. This right of representation starts right now. If you do not have a lawyer and you wish to have a lawyer, the public defender will be appointed to represent you because you are in custody. If you're found to be indigent according to certain financial guidelines, the Colorado Public Defender's Office can represent you. Also, you're free to hire your own attorney if you so desire. Now, you have a public defender standing next to you. I assume the Public Defender's Office is ending your appearance at this time. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. We believe we had an application filled out and signed by a duty judge over the weekend. I would ask the court to formally appoint my office at this time.
All right, I do have the application in front of me, and the defendant is in custody, so the court will appoint the Public Defender's Office. In the present case, Mr. Deere, the initial charge is murder in the first degree. That being said, there is no bond set. At a later date, we will have a hearing to determine if a bond should be set. Any pleas which you make to the charges must be voluntary and not the result of any undue influence or coercion. You have the right to a jury trial on the charges against you. As I stated earlier, the initial charge against you is murder in the first degree. The penalty for that charge is minimum of life in prison and maximum of death. You also have the right to a preliminary hearing. A preliminary hearing is a hearing before a judge in which the district attorney must prove there is probable cause to believe that you have committed the crimes charged. You should be aware also, in this case, like in all criminal cases, there is a temporary restraining order against you. You are hereby restrained from harassing, molesting, intimidating, or retaliating against any victim or witness. The restraining order will remain in effect throughout the term of your case. Your case has been assigned to Division 10. Do you have any questions about any of these rights, sir?
No questions.
Okay. Does the public defender wish any additional advisement?
No, Your Honor.
Does the district attorney know the next step is that we'll have another hearing in Division 10. At the next court date, there will be the formal charges, formal statement of charges against you. Does the district attorney know when that you'll be ready to file the charges?
Talking with your staff earlier, I think we talked about next Wednesday at 1 or 1:30, whatever the court's
Okay.
talking time.
Does the public defenders have any objection to the filing of charges next Wednesday at 1:30 in Division 10?